Hey guys, so welcome to my hotel room here in Brisbane. I'm currently on a Auckland to Brisbane, Brisbane to Singapore, back to Brisbane, back home to Auckland trip. And initially what I was honestly doing was just going to bring you on this 5-day trip with me. But honestly, I started filming it and I have kind of already done a vlog like that. So I thought, you know what, let's just do something a little bit different. So I'm restarting this vlog here in this hotel room in Brisbane, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just include some more details about flying and all of that. So I'm just finishing up getting ready. I've just got my wake up call. It is 7:30 here in Brisbane. We got into this hotel last night at about I think 6:30 p.m. so I pretty much went to sleep, got up, went to the gym. I've looked at all the services for this flight because if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I've just come back from maternity leave. So this trip is kind of crazy. For my first sector, I flew on the 787. This one is on the A330-200. The sector back to Brisbane is on the A330-300, and then back on the 787 across the Tasman for that last sector home. But anyway, I thought I would change this vlog up a little bit because I thought I would just go more depth into positions and things like that in case you guys were interested. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still just getting ready. I will have to be downstairs in the next hour for my pickup, and then we'll get our transport to Brisbane Airport to commence our flying. There are 4 of us crew joining from Auckland and the rest are actually joining from Sydney today. So yeah, we're all flying out of Brisbane, but none of us are Brisbane based. So it should be an interesting flight, but excited for it. I flew with the Auckland crew last night across the Tasman and they're all really super lovely. So excited to continue this trip on with them. So my plan is to continue doing my hair, and while I do it, I'm just going to talk to you guys about some interesting things. So as I said, I'm on a range of different aircrafts for this trip. And what that means is I will be actually doing quite a few different positions throughout this trip. So just in case you guys find this interesting, you will notice that crew have special seats on planes. We do call these our jump seats. And something that's interesting that you may not know about these jump seats is depending on what jump seat you have, what door is kind of like your door, determines what kind of roles you're actually going to be doing within the cabin. So on this aircraft today, we only have 2 business flight attendants, and then we also have our cabin service manager. Our customer service manager. So our customer service manager will also work in business class. So we have 3 crew that are working in business class, and then we also have a crew member that helps, who primarily works in economy. So for this trip today, I did speak to my lovely Auckland colleague yesterday, and he said that he's more than happy to do the galley, especially since it's my first time operating back on this aircraft after maternity leave. So I'm more than happy to be in the cabin serving my lovely passengers. So I should be in the position of right 2 on this aircraft. So I'm not going to be really next to a galley or anything like that. I will be primarily the cabin operator. Obviously the galley operators also do come into the cabin and they assist with passengers and things like that. And we obviously do assist in the galley, but there are primary roles. So on the aircraft actually coming back, this does swap because the layout on this 330-300 does change. So even though I will be right 2 today, on the way home, if we stay in the same positions, I will actually move to right 1, which means again I will be the cabin operator, but because the aircraft configuration is different, my location on the plane will actually change. So this obviously varies from position to position. Usually the managers, the supervisors will always be in the same jump seat. They won't really move around, but the rest of us like to swap and change. There are people who absolutely love the galley and that's all they want to do, and then there's people who love the cabin and that's all they want to do. So people do tend to naturally get a preference. I would say that I don't personally have a preference. I'm happy either in the galley or in the cabin. I do say sometimes though that I am a little bit of a clean freak. So if someone is very messy in the galley, I think I prefer to do it just because I can never find anything than when I go in. But that is just like a little quirk, I guess, of mine. But yeah, so today I will should be, hopefully, right to on the way to Singapore. We have a flight time, I think approximately it will be about 7 hours and 10 minutes. We'll be landing into Singapore tonight, where we'll have a 25-hour layover, and then we will be flying back, as I said, on the A330-300 tomorrow. So yeah, guys, come with me on this flight. Hey guys, so I have just got to the hotel now. It is 5:37 and our wake up call is at 5:10 tomorrow. So honestly, that is kind of awesome. So yeah, flight was really good. Flight time ended up being 7 hours and 5 minutes. We all got an hour and 5 minute break on the flight, which was really, really good. I did eat one of the business class meals. It was the barramundi, and oh my goodness, it was honestly amazing. And yeah, I think everything went pretty well. The crew were honestly so beautiful and patient with me. I'd completely got the aircraft mixed around, so it wasn't the A330-200, it was the A330-300 today. So I was right one, and I was the cabin operator. And oh gosh, I haven't flown in that aircraft for quite some time. So I was a little bit thrown because I was anticipating being on the 200, but honestly the crew was super patient, super amazing with me. And obviously during the service, like, nothing's different. It's just, you can't, like, I just couldn't find things. But honestly, yeah, the crew I had were absolutely beautiful. The CSM was also a mum. She had some beautiful twins, and so it was really nice having her to talk to, and just exchanging mum stories. So honestly, it was a really, really nice flight. My passengers were all incredibly friendly, incredibly lovely, and I think I did a good job, so I think they did get off happy. But yeah, I now have 24 hours until my call time tomorrow, so definitely really excited. I'm going to pop to a mall that is nearby and pick up some things, and then tomorrow I'm planning to head out for a run. I was planning to go somewhere new, but there is a run that just goes around Marina Bay Sands, and I just love it there, so I think I might end up there again, but we will see. Anyway, welcome to Singapore. Hey guys, so I'm just back in my room now. I got myself some dinner, and I went to like my favorite bookshop ever. I went the other day when I was in New York, and oh gosh, even today I just wanted to buy so much stuff. Like, it was so hard. Like, I had like 3 books in my hand, and I was like, this is gonna be like $100, and I had to kind of like put one back. But I absolutely love it because it does have it has like a lot of translated novels, and I really do enjoy reading usually like Korean or Japanese like translated novels. I kind of have a very like niche interest, which I'm not going to go into, but yeah, so I ended up just getting this one called The Vegetarian, Hankang. It has Hangul written down the bottom in saying The Vegetarian, so I am assuming this is by a Korean author. And then I just got one for my little man. So I didn't read it a whole thing in the store because I do find that like a little bit obnoxious because it's quite long. But it's called The Whale Who Wanted More, and it's about a whale who goes searching around the ocean to feel fulfilled, and then he realizes that it's not in like the things that he can find and things that he accumulates, and feeling fulfilled and like satisfied in his life isn't through like material goods. And I'm like, that just sounds like such a perfect message that I would love for my little boy to learn. So I did that. I went to Marks & Spencer's and I got Dion her cookies that she wanted, and yeah, I'm pretty much like all sorted with the stuff that I wanted to do tonight. So I'm going to eat my food, which I got from a place called Paper Bakes. So I haven't tried it before, so excited to give it a go, and I really hope it's good. Okay, so here it is. I like this, comes with a little sauce. If this is good, I actually might get it for lunch pick-in tomorrow. It was pretty much the one I chose was like, what is it? Rice, mayo sauce, char veg, and roasted potatoes, and then it comes with chicken breast, so, and rice. Okay, this looks good. I'm super happy with this. I think it was like 12 Singaporean dollars, so could honestly not be happier. And we're off to a good start. All right, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to shower, I'm going to bed, have a massive sleep, maybe watch a movie, and then I'm going to get up and do stuff, and I will bring you guys with me tomorrow. Good morning and welcome back to Singapore. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty much ready to go with my run. However, it's only like 6:10 here, and the sun is actually not rising for about an hour. It is completely pitch black outside. So I did check the metro is open. So I think I am going to go do the Marina Bay Sands run. There is like a 5k one, I think, and you can turn it into a 10k. So I'm just gonna see how I go. I'm gonna go out first thing just before it does get too hot. But yeah, honestly feeling excited about that. I have got my wake up today at 5:10, so I usually wake up about 30 minutes before just to really take my time to get ready. So I've set my alarm for 4:30 p.m. and it is, yeah, as I said, now 6:10, so I have plenty of time. So I think my plan is to go out and go for this run. I was thinking about doing this like East Park thing. What is it? I'm gonna put a picture of it, I think, up here. If any of you guys have done it, can you tell me like what you think of it, and things like that, because I really wanted to go and do something new today. The only thing is it is going on a bus, and not the metro, and to be honest, if I'm going running and I'm getting sweaty and hot, I think I would just rather go on the metro, because when I have been on the metro here, there's a bit more room, whereas the bus, I don't want to get like cramped in with people if I'm sweaty. Like, I'd feel bad, especially if they're like on their way to work. So yeah, but if you guys have done it, please let me know what you think and if it's worth it, because maybe next time I'll even just like maybe walk there or something. But yes, so yeah, so right now all I'm going to do is I'm going to make some oats. So I'm going to eat my oats for breakfast. I wasn't going to have a tea, but I have ended up making a green tea, and I'm going to read the book that I bought from my favorite bookshop when I was in New York last. So this one's called The Trunk, or Turunku, because I think this was translated from a Korean author. Yeah, this is another one of those kind of books that is like in my little like weird interest niche, I guess, which like kind of like has feminist undertones. So yeah, I have started it when I was in New York, but I'm excited to give it a bit more of a read today, and kind of get into this book, because yes, I honestly get excited when I find books that I really enjoy and get into. And I do read books, non-translated texts, like books written by English authors, but I would just say right now my fascination is kind of with translated text, just because it is quite different. I find the writing style quite different, and some of the themes again are quite different, because obviously there's different social norms and things like that. And obviously I did live in Asia for 2 years, so yeah, I'm just really enjoying these books right now. But yeah, come enjoy this last few hours in Singapore with me before we get our flight home tonight. Okay, so I just got here. It is still pretty dark outside. The sun has not risen yet. It's probably a good sign because it's a bit cooler. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the goal is just to pretty much like run around this whole section, past the Mer line, everything like that, head over to Marina Bay, not Marina Bay Sands, head over to Gardens by the Bay. But yeah, let's see how much I can do in this heat. I'm not really sure how well this run's gonna go, but I'm excited to be here. There's already people out running, so yeah, excited.
Okay, so full disclosure, this is definitely more of like a leisurely sightseeing run than like a pacekeeping run, because there is a lot of traffic lights and stairs. So yeah, gonna keep going, just enjoy it, not try and get a good pace. About 4k in, we turn into Gardens by the Bay. Woo! Here it is, the second we turn in. You can see some of the sky trees down here. Okay, so I'm not really sure how I ended up here or how I'm gonna get back, but I hope I'm following the right map. So I'm not going to show my face because I feel like it's a bit of a jump scare at this point, but this is the point where I'm stopping because I've definitely taken a wrong turn. I think I took a wrong turn over here. I should have like done a more sharp left-hand turn, but I kind of went across this bridge and now I'm on the other side. So I'm just going to stop here. I did 7k. The sun is like getting up, as you can see, so it is getting hotter. So I'm going to stop now and try and work out how to get back. But you can just see that the views are insane. Like, what? I really wish I was one of those people who didn't like go tomato red when I exercise, but I am 100% one of those people. I'm just got back to the hotel now. I honestly ended up just walking back just because I think the metro took even longer than just walking, and it was only like a 30-minute walk, so I was like perfect, and the weather was still really, really nice. So it's 8:45 now. I just got back to my room. Honestly, this was pretty much the majority of the things that I wanted to do on this layover. I do want to go to Toast Box just because I love it and get like a Milo, because they do so much Milo here and it's so good. Even though we have it at home, I never have it at home, but I do like it when I'm in Singapore. But yeah, I could definitely feel the sun starting to get quite strong and the day is starting to get a decent amount of hotter. So I'm glad I went out when I did. Honestly, that run was absolutely incredible. Like, oh my goodness, I had such a fun morning, such a beautiful morning. It's great if you want to do some sightseeing and things like that. As I said, it's just not like a great run if you're going for pace, because there's traffic lights, there's stairs, and you kind of do want to keep stopping and taking photos just because it is so gorgeous. Like, yeah, I absolutely, honestly loved it. But obviously I did take a wrong turn. So I'm going to put up here, this is the route that I was aiming for. And this is the route that I ended up doing. So the start went pretty strong, but then I definitely kind of made it my own, but it's not signed or anything, so I was pretty happy with how it went, and honestly it was still like crazy beautiful and I loved it. So I think if I came back, honestly I probably will do this run again, just because it is a great way to spend the morning, to also save money. I'm not going out and going shopping or anything like that, but also just so nice to just be able to spend like your time outside in Singapore and like seeing the sunrise and everything. Honestly, I'm just like gobsmacked. And the other thing that was great about it is I'm hoping that I burnt enough energy to take a nap before the flight this afternoon, because if I don't nap today, I know I'm just going to be absolutely ruined by the time that we land, because we will probably only have like a similar break today, because usually the flight time coming home is kind of similar. It'll be probably just over 7 hours. So if we get, say, an hour break and I don't sleep on that, that's going to be a long time to be awake. So I've done 12,394 steps. So I think I'm going to shower now. I might go to Toast Box. I don't know. I might go back to that bookshop and have another look around, and just spend some time at the mall. And then honestly, and then I think I'm going to try and nap before the flight and before my wake up time at 4:30. So I actually still have heaps of time. I feel like this layover has been extremely productive considering it's only been 24 hours. But yeah, I think that's my goal. But first I'm going to shower and get changed because I'm gross and I'm sorry you guys have to witness this. All right, so I'm back at the hotel. It is 11:52. I set my alarm for 4:30 to wake up and start getting ready for the flight. So now I am just going to chill out. I ended up walking to this whole other toast box. Like there's one quite close to the hotel in this like mall, but it was just so busy. And like I wanted to sit down and read my book, and it was just kind of crazy busy to the point where I'm like, it's kind of obnoxious if I do that and like take my time with my drink. So I went to this other one, which was actually, I think, kind of nicer and for what I was looking for anyway. And it wasn't as busy, so I could just sit there and read my book for a little bit while I finished my cold Milo, because I'm 5 years old. But yeah, I've had an absolutely amazing time here in Singapore, like I always do. It's super nice to get out and do something like a little bit different today. And yeah, I'm gonna chill out, hopefully sleep before this flight. Yeah, wish me luck, and I will see you guys when it's time to get ready. So I have just got my wake up call. I've got to be downstairs in 1 hour. I'm pretty much ready, as you can probably tell. I came back to my room. I ended up having about a 1 hour nap, which honestly wasn't as good as what I was expecting or what I was hoping for, but that's okay. Hopefully at least I'll be able to sleep on the plane, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'll get picked up in an hour, and then we sign on about an hour after that, and then off we go back to Brisbane, where I'll have another 24 hours before I fly home to Auckland. So yeah, I'll probably check in once I do arrive in Brisbane, let you guys know the flight time, how much break we had, things like that. Today on this aircraft, I did mess it up on the way over, but it will be on the A330-200, so I will be right too. I will be working in the cabin again. I really hope my passengers are just as lovely as the way over. I'm sure they will be. But yeah, definitely ready to be heading back. I've had the most amazing time in here in Singapore, like I always do. And yeah, I do actually have some more Asia flying coming up later in this roster, and a new destination. I have been to this country before, I have been to the city before, but I haven't had a layover there yet, so I'll be excited to bring you guys along with me for that trip. I'll keep it a surprise for now, but yeah, otherwise I will see you guys when we get to Brisbane. Good morning. I have just made it back to Brisbane. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I am absolutely exhausted. We had a flight time of 7 hours and 35 minutes, and we got a break time of 1 hour and 45 minutes each, which I slept on, which is absolutely amazing. But it is currently 7:26 in the morning here in Brisbane, and I am going to bed. So good night, guys, and see you next time.